Hello everybody, this is Purge, bringing you guys Navi versus Empire for the GosuLeague. We are going to be looking at the first game of the Division 1 season. I strongly apologize to those of you guys trying to watch on the live stream, but unfortunately my internet is being absolutely terrible, and I unfortunately can't get any stuff out to you guys. I'm not sure what the issue is. Waiting on some fixes to come through from the ISP, and they are not here yet, unfortunately. So we are not going to be able to stream this out live. But I can locally record and cover the casting and the picking, and end up uploading this to YouTube later while still giving in-game commentary through the Dota TV client. So hopefully you guys have tickets. If so, you can end up watching this with me. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait until later. So I'm sorry, but that's just the case. Alright, so let's look at the teams quick. Navi, obviously, previous winners of GosuLeague Division 1. They beat out Kaipi in the finals. Some awesome matches. Empire, recently added to Division 1. Previously was at Division 2. Played very well. Barely beat out We Has Asian, I believe, was the team that they narrowly defeated. Both teams did very, very well, but Empire was able to take the win and move themselves up into Division 1 where the money is at. So this is actually the second time that most of Empire's players have been in Division 1. Previously, they were here as DTS, but their team ended up disbanding, so they had to get back in by working up the ladder. So GoBlack, Scandal, SS used to be in Moscow 5, also previously in the GosuLeague, and so Blow Your Brain, Funnock, all of these players in Empire had been in Division 1 before. But this time they had to play themselves, or play their way into here, unfortunately. If we check out the players really quick here, first pick is going to be a Darkseer. We responded with a Chen Jakiro from Navi, then a Wisp Chaos Knight, very common GoBlack Funnock combo. They play this very often. Night Stalker Undying is going to be drafted for Navi, and finally a Magnus Keeper of the Light from Empire. Those are the picks here. Pretty standard stuff. Wisp Chaos Knight, very common for Empire. They're going to have a long lane Darkseer, probably a mid Magnus, and I guess a tri-lane, most likely coming out of Empire. So mid Magnus, tri-lane out of Empire. They can go aggressive if they want to. I don't think they're going to want to because there's a Chen on Navi. And Navi also has Undying, keep in mind. They have a lot of really good early game heroes. Jakiro, Chen, Night Stalker, and Undying. All fantastic early game heroes. Last pick is going to be a Pugna out of Navi here. And that is going to be their solo mid, most likely. Interesting pick. We don't see Pugna very often in the Dota 2 scene, at least not recently. And wow, that's going to be Dendi actually playing Pugna here. Now, the nice thing is that as a hero, Netherward is fantastic against a lot of high mana intensive heroes. SS is going to have trouble. Every time he casts his combo, he's going to take approximately 500 nuke points of damage just from casting his spells, and Netherward reflecting that. Should be able to change the overlay now. There we go, beautiful. Once again, sorry to the guys trying to catch on the stream, but looks like things are not going to cooperate with me. For the Radiant team, we have Empire. SS going to be playing Darkseer. GoBlack is on the Keeper of the Light. Scandal's playing Magnus. Blow Your Brain is on Chaos Knight. Finally, Funnock is going to be playing the Wisp. And they're going to be 5-man roaming towards that bot lane. Dire team, Navi. Arzard is going to be playing Jakiro. No surprise there. Puppy's on Chen. We've got Havos playing Night Stalker, Light of Heaven on Undying. Actually, in Dendi, he's going to be playing Pugna. A really high space damage starting build for him. Salve Tango. This is going to delay his bottle by quite a bit, but he's still got 100 gold in the bank, so it won't be the end of the world. And Arzard, I love his position here. He's got the best disable on Navi's team here. And actually, they're all going to get behind the trees except for Dendi. Dendi's going to be able to spot them out. Here comes Blow Your Brain. Will they want to fight this? Blow Your Brain's going to go forward. He might go for it. Here it is. Havos going to get initiated on first. Throws down the nuke. Tombstone drops as well. Great Ice Path catching too. Scandal's going to be getting pretty low. Actually, Blow Your Brain might be the one to die. And it is Blow Your Brain that goes down. Funnock, double kill coming in. There's the double kill. Arzard's got an Ice Path in 2 seconds. Can they grab Scandal is the question. He's going to throw the Skewer down. Great play. He had to use that to get out, and he does escape. Popping himself, and that's going to put him up to full HP. But that's the only regen that he has. He was trying to rush a super fast bottle there with Stout Shield. And now if he takes any harass, he's going to be delayed there. So great start there for Navi. Night Stalker going towards the top lane. Dendi shifting mid. And they are going to tri-lane this. First Observer Ward by Navi, by the way. This just might block the ward, or the pull spot. I'm assuming it will. Usually it's a little bit more right than we normally see out of Observer Wards, but probably will pay off well. Light of Heaven and Jakiro are now doing some aggressiveness. Are they just going to dual lane this? I guess they're aggressive tri-laning. Navi is aggressive tri-laning this. Undying Jakiro with aggressive Chen as well. He picks up a DD. He's a little scared to go high ground, but he does spot out the enemy heroes now. So Puppey feels safe to come in. All the camps are blocked at the moment, though. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but the first pull camp has been blocked, unless this was done by a hero, of course. And Puppey's going to start right-clicking Funnick. Does insane damage, 98 per hit. Puts him down to 200 HP. It's going to cost him a lot, and there's another tether being used. Are they really chasing this? Puppey's going to come back. There's Mud Golem spawning, not what Puppey wants. That's going to hurt him quite a bit. He's going to have to go all the way over to this camp to be able to grab a creep. And once again, he's forced back, still hasn't been able to pick up a creep just yet. Now, if we pull up the last hits and denies, check the bot lane. Do I hear Chaos Knight do anything? Arzard's getting low, actually. Look at this. Godblack and Funnick just harassing. Arzard gets low. Here comes the blast. Will it be enough? Here comes. It's going to catch him. So Empire gets a kill on the bot rune spot. That's fabulous for them. Scandal brings himself another salve because he is far away from bottle now. And Dendi now up to 5 last hits with 4 denies. Doing his best to harass Scandal and keep him back. SS on the top lane, trying to get last hits. 11 last hits for him versus Savos. Savos at 6 last hits. Not the best lane for Night Stalker. He's going to have trouble with this one. There's not really a whole lot that he can do about it, honestly. The Iron Shells are something he's constantly going to have to deal with. Plenty of damage there against him. Scandal's taken right click now by Puppey. And the tri-lane's still in the bot lane, still getting farm for Blow Your Brain. And now Undyne has to play a little safe, because he knows that the tri-lane is around. He's got a Stout Shield and a Magic Stick, so his early game survivability is massive, but even still, he can't take Focus Fire from 3 heroes plus creep, so he's got to be careful. Might see an initiation. They're going to go on. Actually, there's the Rift. Follow-up stun only at 1 second, so Light of Heaven should be okay. Drops a Tombstone, and he's going to be able to heal himself using Soul Rip as well. They're just going to kill this Tomb, actually, and it does get killed. 70 gold going to Keeper of the Light, actually. He's going to pull the creep wave past. And Arzard's Invis with an invisibility rune. But a little scary for Light of Heaven. Scandal in the mid lane. 2 shockwaves, 1 skewer as well. And another tether for Blow Your Brain and Funnick. On the top lane, SS. Still getting some last hits versus Vos, but he is zoning him out a bit. Vos has those 2 kills from the early laning stage, but he's still having some troubles. Picks up a bottle, though. This is going to be great for him. It's going to allow him to harass SS more and possibly get last hits using that. But there's the Iron Shell damage already being done. SS now backing up. Luckily, Night Stalker does insanely high base damage, so he doesn't have to worry too much about last hitting. Kind of a nice advantage for him. Dendi still harassing Scandal. More right clicks. Still, hey, I think he has his bottle coming, actually. Is he bottle crowing? He is. He's bottle crowing already. Gets his bottle, drinks all 3 charges, sends it back to base. Highest last hits in the game right now is Dendi. Night Stalker gets a kill, actually, on Darkseer. I was with a gank from Puppey, 1 stun, and a Test of Faith to take off that kill. Only 1 bottle charge left for him. And Blow Your Brain now up to 21 last hits. He's matching Darkseer, actually, doing much better than Undyne. So at the moment, Navi's long lane is not going so hot, especially because they're kind of dedicating 2 heroes to this, including Jakiro as well as Undyne. So regen gets picked up by AA. Solid pickup for him. Boots now on Undyne. 2 levels of Tombstone. He doesn't actually have Decay yet, which I'm a little surprised about. Decay is fantastic towards keeping your survivability up. Maybe it's because he grabbed Soul Rip in the early ganks? Probably not. I don't think he hit 2 then. So a little interesting of an item build. Different than what we've seen normally. Decay usually heavily favored from Undyne in the early game. It's sometimes even maxed first lately. Tombstone max first, a little more common versus a tri-lane though, and I believe that's why he's doing it. It doesn't give him as much personal survivability, but the damage output when his allies come by is fantastic. Now Dendi's going to take a nuke mid. Couple nukes on the range creep as well. And Puppey is still jungling this a bit. SS is going to scout this out. We'll see. I don't think he's going to be able to steal the Wildkin, though. Puppey's going to micro that back and take it just fine. Mid lane, Dendi up to 33 last hits, 15 denies now. He's absolutely crushing Magnus mid here. Here comes another blast, possibly. Nope, not going to happen. And he's got 900 gold in the bank. He's also bottle crowing this. This is because the bot rune was taken by Arzard. It was contested by Funnick. No chance he can grab it. SS trying to get ganked, but surging away just fine. And they are right-clicking on neutral creeps now. A couple pings here. I think they're waiting for SS to come back, but he's actually roaming all the way mid. There's an Iron Shell for him. Dendi is so low at HP. He's going to come up to the wave. Scandal's out of mana, so maybe Dendi's going to play it safe, but here comes the bottle, and might now see it. There's SS. And he's got to be careful. The Surge comes through. Dendi's in a lot of trouble. He can maybe life drain. That's pretty much his only chance of living here pretty soon. There's the right click, and he's just going to keep walking, I guess. Playing it safe here. There's the decrep. Can he get the blast combo off? Here comes the blast. SS is going to get low from it, but he doesn't end up dying. And Dendi's going to have to go all the way back to base, as actually Light of Heaven comes through, spawning a few zombies, but not enough to make the kill on SS. Go Black even shifting over as well. Light of Heaven grabs a DD. Wanted to hold that for his ally, but no Puppy. I'm sorry. Dendi is way back at base. It's going to heal up now. Actually does pick up life drain at 6. It's a little different than we normally see most pro players going with their item builds. He is going to TP back mid as Light of Heaven takes a solo EXP for just a bit here. And with this picked up, Pugna was also able to grab his Robe of the Magi, and he should be able to get a lot of last hits here. He's going to dodge some shockwaves as he picks up more last hits from the wave. Gets all 4 actually. Soloing so fantastic here against Scandal. Scandal absolutely good player as well, but I mean, against Dendi, when he has a range advantage and Scandal lacked the cell from the start, it puts him so far behind. And he is forced to grab boots, actually. Well, he does have bottle as well, but bottle Korean with boots as well. We're going to see a pause from Havost here. So take a look at the pulling going on. Empire's Funnick is pulling into a stacked medium camp, actually. So this entire creep wave is going to be denied. They don't have to worry about this that much, though, because there's actually nobody on the long lane. Light of Heaven's shifting into the jungle to spend some time. That's because he's trying to do a long lane Undyne. We saw this yesterday, actually, played by one of the teams, and it's becoming more and more common. Rather than putting Undyne in a tri-lane, they're actually just putting him in an off-lane setup. Because as soon as he gets to level 5, level 6, level 7, he's as strong as he really needs to be for the rest of the game. I mean, it's obviously nice to have a better ulti or more levels into decay, but he can be self-sufficient just by going into the jungle and going this way. It's very good for them. Gives them something to do at least, and even he can try to make a kill happen mid. Not very good disables here, but he can spawn a bunch of zombies and hopefully slit on the opponent. Dendi's going to sit back 7 minutes, a minute till another rune comes up, and all of those creeps do get killed. And it's going to guarantee that the wave is always sitting towards Blow Your Brain. He might have some trouble last sitting under tower, but 82 base damage now, on average, is fantastic for a hero. So I don't think he's going to have too much trouble last hitting. The Scandal takes more harass from Dendi here. 2 loves of Decrep gives him enough time to set up the Nether Blast with the bonus damage, so solid plays by him so far. I think he is going to be going treads, of course, unless this is going to be a drum Robe of the Magi, which is a possibility, but I'd be slightly surprised about that. And Light of Heaven's still sitting on the mid lane. First Absorber Order is put up by the Radiant team, and this is going to make sure that they can see Dendi at all times. And this is even going to scout out Puppy, actually, especially because it's nighttime in 6 minutes. Look at this. They're going to see everything. Puppy now shifting to go around. He's got 2 creeps with him, a Satyr as well as an Ursa. Not the best creeps, but they can do damage. And Dendi continues to dominate this lane. Here comes one Illuminate Nuke. Doesn't actually get Dendi, and he denies the last creep as well. Top rune's going to be a regen. Dendi's going to shift up for that one since his bottle is empty. And Havos on the top lane, nighttime, 4 levels of Void, 2 levels of Hunter in the night. He's got his Urn bottle and a Boots of Speed, so he's doing fantastic here. His last hits now are actually beating Darkseer's 44-7 versus the 38 of Darkseer. He's able to outlast hit him now since Darkseer is scared about his nuke potential. It's very difficult to stand up against an 8-second cooldown that does 335 damage. There's very little nukes that do that much. So SS is very limited in what he can do here on the long lane. He's going to stack out. I'm sorry, he can't actually stack this. Can he actually pull this to the wave? I don't think he can. Pull it to the tower is what I meant. So he just kind of did that for fun. I guess that's not going to accomplish anything. No stacks there. Might as well do something while he's waiting. Puppy is still jungling, of course. Scandal being aggressive. Kind of looking for kills, but Dendi's going to scout that out. He's going to skewer away from this. No chance of him dying now. 1 level of Empower picked up as well, so only 1 skewer. And he's going to give himself some mana to buff up. But I will see it. We'll see a nuke most likely in a second here from Go Black. Trying to catch the Chen creeps at least. Perhaps. He's thinking about it. Still only has that 1 kill. There's another skewer, and the nuke will come through. It's going to land actually on Dendi. Grabs everybody on the enemy team. A Scandal takes another Decrept Blast, taking about 300 damage, and the Nether Ward has started off. Ring of Regen grab for Dendi. I think this just might be a mech. I think the mech's going to go up on him and not Puppy. But once again, Keeper of the Light showing his counter push abilities. Really wants to grab the Satyr, and he's going to get it. Oh, the heal from Puppy. Buy him a second. There's the blast. Trap goes down, and the life drain. The range on that is really good now. And he grabs the kill on the Keeper of the Light. They might be able to take the mid tower, especially because that was Keeper of the Light. He wanted to get that neutral creep, but he got baited right into it. The Decrep Blast, the ward down, and the follow-up kills on him. It was a very close kill though, but Navi was able to take it, and this is going to guarantee that they get the mid tower. Shockwave's going to slow this down, but it's not as much as the Keeper of the Light level 3 Illuminate. And he is teleporting to the tier 2 tower to try to stop this, but that mistake is going to cost him a tower. Blast will grab it, Pugna gets the last hit. Scandal's going to get caught, actually. Arzar will get a dual breath off as well. Only one of the blast, but Havos with a haste. Scandal is so in trouble here. And the slows, they're going in, actually. They want to fight this. Blow Your Brain pops his ulti, goes in on Puppey. Big hit, stun as well. He's going to die. Yes, he will go down, but Blow Your Brain popping a wand. I don't think that'll be enough for him. And Havos will clean it up. Funnick trying to escape, but he's going to go back to the bot lane. Was it worth it? I'm not so sure. And GoBlack being dived under tower now. And Nightstalker's going to have an urn in a second. Will he throw the urn? He is, but we'll see if this can kill him. I think it's going to. It's only about 100 HP. And yes, Keeper of the Light will die from this. Nightstalker gets the kill. Now trying to run for his life, but SS is going to find him. If he can block him, this is what he's going to want to do. There's the first vacuum. There's the surge as well. He's going to stay close to Vos, but he doesn't want to go all the way. A little too much HP on Nightstalker, and you got to be careful as well. I love how he picked up Treads. It's going to allow him to leverage more mana out of Magic Stick as well as Bottle. He's looking for the rune, but it's not going to be anywhere. It is long gone. Dendi didn't even get it, actually. Somebody on the Radiant team, possibly? And Wisp is going to TP back to the base. More or less hitting for him. If you check the KDs so far, see how things are going. 3-0-3 for Havos. He's having a great game here. 2-0-3 on Dendi playing the Pugna. And even Light of Heaven is doing great. 1-0-4 despite having a long lane, Undying, and not having the best opportunities to get farm. He's able to do okay, and he opts for Treads this game, interestingly. So gets his attack speed up, but most importantly, his HP. Something that, especially if you're in a long lane setup, you can't go straight for the mana route, grabbing arcane boots and stuff, because you don't have the survivability there. You really need the HP from the power treads. It's absolutely crucial. Scandal pressuring mid again as we see a TP is coming from Pugna actually, and he's going to force staff out. Already, oh, I'm sorry, it's a force staff. Not going to see him back. He puts the ward down. He's a little worried about dying at this point, but they're just going to run past. It's going to be pretty safe here. That was looking kind of scary though. I love the fast force staff pickup though. Very smart. Allows him for positioning, saving allies, things like that. 2D Crep's going to max out ward next. And he is actually using Life Drain. Like we saw, he got a kill with it before. And look at his mana pool. This is Pugna. He's got the highest int game in the entire game for a hero. And plus that, he's got a Force Staff on top of it. Just huge mana pool this game. And they're roaming 5 towards the bot lane. Dire team, they're the ones with the wards up, so Radiant doesn't see this coming. And Havos is going to find Funnick. There's a dead Wisp, I think. He's going to use the spirits, but he knows. There's no chance of him getting out. And he gets killed there. Nice pick off by Nightstalker. Ward goes down, they're going to blast, and the bot tower, I think, is going to fall pretty easily here. And they don't want this game to go late, so this totally makes sense that Navi is already doing this high aggression style. Light Heaven takes the heal, tower gets killed. They're going to try to trade for it. Empire's Funnick as well as GoBlack trying to take the mid tower. And here comes the dual breath from GoBlack. He's taking a lot of damage, so Macropyre also put down. There's the skewer to the low ground. Scandal doesn't have the mana to ulti this just quite yet, but GoBlack gets killed by Dendi again, and this might be it for Scandal. If they can get a slow off, here's the Ice Path. It's not going to land, though. Arzar tried to skill shot it, but Scandal juked the opposite way, and he was going to end up surviving. As a result, Chaos Knight goes in, looking for a stun, grabs Arzar, picked off. Great blast from Dendi as well on 2, but Dendi taking the nukes, and it's a little too much. His survivability is just not there yet. And they're not done yet. Scandal's going to chase. Tombstone, there's the ulti. Light of Heaven wants to fight it, but he gets killed so fast. Very, very underfarmed. Havos comes in, wants to grab Scandal. There's the ulti, gonna buy him a couple seconds, but Skewer gets him away, actually, and it's daytime, so Havos, I don't think he can chase this. Urn's not gonna get the kill. And it's not over yet, looking for the stun. How many seconds? We got 4 seconds on Havos. Tether stun following up. The damage over time is coming through on Havos to Iron Shell, and that's it for him. And a big swing from Empire in the mid lane. Chaos Knight really showing his early game strength. He's used all 4 drum charges already, but it pays off. Even going to grab a Centaur here. They want the extra gold and EXP. He's going to throw a stun, but who gets the kill? I don't know who that was. Grab the mid tower as well, so Empire playing very, very nicely on the mid lane. In-game mic having troubles. I'm not sure what's going on. I can toggle it quick. Hello, hello. Off, on. We'll see if that fixes it. If it's not working in-game, it's probably some lag issues. And unfortunately, I can't do anything about it right now. Sorry, guys. Scandal doing some nuke here on the bot lane. He's got treads and the bottle. Probably going to go for a Blink Dagger, I'm assuming. If they can get a good initiation off, drop the reverse polarity on most of Navi's team, that would be fabulous for disabling them. Especially some of their squishy ones. We saw Pugna die relatively fast in the last team fight. He's only got 800 HP, 900 HP, even when on strength treads. So if you can focus him down with a couple nukes, he'll die quite rapidly. That's a vacuum, throw Chaos Knight stun, Wisp stuff as well. He drops down the ward just to keep SS back. That'll drain some of his mana. He'll be okay though. Soul Ring, Tranquil, Mech actually, and a Staff of Wizardry. His items are great. SS actually doing excellent this game. It's only 15 minutes in, and as a long lane soul, he's doing great. But keep in mind, this is of course because he was against the Soul and Night Stalker. It's not very often that you get to see Darkseer like that. The Surge keeping the creep close to Dendi. They're actually TPing in. Dendi's in trouble. He's going to force Staff out. Arzard's going to be the one that gets caught. He throws down an Ice Path at least. He might get a Dual Breath before he dies, but no, that's going to be it. He's going to end up dying. There's the Decrep actually. Dendi ends up staying, but Habo's coming in as well. But it's going to be Pugna that gets jumped on. There's the global heal, but it's not enough. Chaos Knight buying his items. He's playing great this game. Tombstone is dropped. There's some more nukes. Havos trying to keep his HP up, and Puppy's going to send it back. He's not going to survive it, though. Still gets picked off, and Chaos Knight is crushing this early game team out of Navi. Puppy's getting so low. He wants the kill. He ends up grabbing it. There's so many zombies here, though. Are they going to be able to survive it? The Tombstone is still up, and the zombies are going crazy. Scandal's going to AoE cleave these zombies, though, and that's going to get him the kill. Empire wins another fight in the jungle. 4 heroes dead. Navi doing so well here. I'm sorry, not Navi. Empire's doing so well. I thought Navi was going to start winning these early game fights, but the Chaos Knight with the Wisp, he doesn't have that many items, but with just the treads and the drum, he's got great strength and stats all around. He's able to just crush faces. He's doing very, very well here. So Magnus bottle lamp, a double damage rune. He's got his item completed. I think it's going to be a Blink Dagger. It is a Blink Dagger. So we will see follow-up ultis from him. His Skiro is maxed out. And Navi has got to be really scared. They don't have a late game team, and they're losing to Empire right now. They thought that they had the better early game team, but the fights just aren't going their way. Chaos Knight is really doing a workover on him. EXP is massively in favor of Empire. Gold is quite in favor of them as well. So Navi is quite far behind here. If we check net worths, see things. Chaos Knight, Darkseer actually in the lead. Pugna's doing okay. He had a great start laning, but he's so far behind now. And Blow Your Brains chasing after Puppy. There's the Vision Tombstone. There's the Tether. Second follow-up stun. Puppy dies so fast. And the Tomb will go next. Funnock now level 10. They're not done chasing though. Trying to dodge the clap, and they do actually force Staff to come forward. There's another Reality Rep doing tons of damage to Light of Heaven. He's going to 4-shot the guy. He has not enough survivability. The Skewer gets the kill. And Navi is just being ran in circles at this point. Empire's advantage is massive. Another armlet picked up for Chaos Knight. His first one of this game, of course, but he's not going for Black King Bar. He wants as much damage as he can get early. And it's worthwhile. There aren't that many stuns on Navi, so I don't think he really needs the magic immunity out of the BKB. The tier 2 tower now being picked off. Actually, we're TPing from Funnock. They're going bot lane. They want to grab Pugna. I think Pugna's running for his life. He's looking for the TP. Can they spot him? Here's the stun. Reality Rift, no stun. Yes, they get the stun. Last second, Reality Rift does not stop TP, and he was able to grab the Rift and the stun follow-up. And he's actually coming back top, and this is perfect for them. They're going to go in. Big ulti from Scandal. Catch 3. Good game is called from Puppy. They don't even have to wait until after the team fight. They know this game is over. And a great game from Empire, crushing Navi in 18 minutes here. Navi had a slight advantage. They had a great initiation from their early team fight, but then Empire just came back, fighting back with just slightly more levels of carry potential and disable early team fight, and they just crushed Navi. 19-minute game, and game 1 goes to Empire. This is a best of 2 for the GosuLeague guys, and not a good start for Navi. Their first game of the season, they already take a loss. The last season, they went all the way to the finals just about without losing a single game. This is going to be massively different. Empire will be contesting them in GosuLeague Division 1 Season 4 here. The prize pool is back. The teams are stacked, and as you can see, Navi is up against some trouble. We're going to see a disconnect in just a second from Navi, as the victory is going to be awarded to Empire here, but a great game 1 to start things off for Season 4. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry again for the lag issues. Thanks guys for buying the tickets in the lobby. My name is Purge. Go to my website. It's purgegamers.com. Follow me on Facebook or Twitter if you want to see what I'm streaming or what I'm doing. And my YouTube channel is youtube.com/purgegamers, of course. We'll be back in just a second, guys, with Game 2. Don't go anywhere.